we doing? How we doing? It's Tuesday. Start of a brand new week. Just gone to have my hair done. A bit better than it did. So yeah, fingers crossed we have a good week this week. The aim is just to rinse and repeat. Hey, shush. The idea is just to rinse and repeat what I did last week. I started off a bit rough last week, but finished on a high, so let's see how I can do this week. Sorry about my dog doing that stuff.
4 hours later.
And we're live, how we doing? I'm actually on time for a change, how about that, eh? Very rare. Hope everyone's well, hope everyone is good. So it's Tuesday. You can see I'm in a trade, I'm in another long on NASDAQ. Obviously if you're in the Discord you'd have seen I took a loss this morning. Tried a long from this zone up here, we tapped into it nicely. And yeah, tried to get long and obviously it just melted straight through. So I've gone with the lowest one. The only thing that gives me confidence or more confidence about this than the second one is we've got a trend line that we're it looks like we're breaking out, but on the 4 hour I'm hoping that if we get a nice push up, obviously 4 hour closes in 40 minutes. If we get a nice push up, then we'll be respecting it, which is would be very bullish. We'll see how that goes. We need a push up straight away, basically off of open, don't we really? Been selling off all morning. I think if we do break down below this level, then I think we could have quite a big sell-off day. I'm looking at a sort of 300 point sell-off. Got a decent sized wad of orders sitting at 770. So potentially get a bounce off that. Long into a downtrend pro play, Sam. Yeah, I know. Probably being an absolute fucking idiot. One thing I don't like, we're actually I'm longing into a pivot zone, which we've just tapped into now. So if we're going to sell off, this could be where we're selling off from. My first 5 minutes are still looking fairly strong. We're doing it really. I had a 500 loss this morning, I had a 500 loss yesterday, so yeah, I could use a nice green day today. So my take profit, where is my take profit? Up at 20,000. Essentially a gap fill. I'm going through that 200 EMA at the minute. It's trying. I know it's going for it. It's honestly when I started live stream, one of the most things I'm most terrified about is trying to pronounce people's names. I'd hate to be doing a job right, like a doctor or a nurse or someone who's got to go into a large room with a lot of people and call out people's names. That'd be my worst nightmare. I'm alright with like Bob, I'm alright with George and stuff like that, but anything more complicated than that is it's going to be a struggle. I'm going to say it wrong. Right, I think I'm going to go ahead and reduce risk. I'm not going to move break even yet. But I'll give it a little bit more wiggle room than that. I'll put it down. Maybe like here. So I'm trying to resist the urge to not move my stop loss back to where it was. We've still got a massive wad of there you go, I'm out. Massive wad of orders at 770 right here. And yeah, I think that would have been me stopped out. So yeah, I'm glad I at least shed some risk off. Yeah, 749 was the original stop loss, so I would have been stopped out. I just had to come and check that I was if I'd left it where it was, I'd have been fine. We're going for a little cheeky fun one micro. I'm on the micros, I know. Yeah, 1 micro sell. Hopefully a quick stab through and sell off. I'd only be risking about $60. I know I said I'm done, but just for a bit of fun, $60 is alright, isn't it? Fucking hell. Potentially coming with London highs. Yeah, I mean, we've got that gap fill to do, haven't we? That was sort of what I was originally looking at. That was around 20,000. How we doing? It's Wednesday morning. Just coming towards the end of London session. London session's been very boring. But I have just entered a trade, just entered a short. Got a zone here on the 5 minute, lines up with VWAP. But I also am open to the idea of it coming up a bit further and tapping into the 15-minute zone, which is here. And then, yeah, stop behind that zone if we do. But I wanted to get in the majority of the order here. And then if we don't end up coming up this high, at least I've still caught it. If we do, I'll just be in for a bit more. If I get filled on both, I think risk will be about 500. If I just get filled on this one, I think risk will be about 300. So, but yeah, had a nice reaction on VWAP. So yeah, potentially we'll just sell straight off maybe, and then target him the pivot point down here. And we've had a nice move up from the Asia Open, so got that to fill. So yeah, currently sitting a grand up on this, sitting about 25-30 points away from take profit. Only got him with the 5 micros in the end. Yeah, we've got about 40 minutes, 50 minutes until New York Open. And yeah, hopefully I'll be out before that. If I'm not, then I feel like we should be still fairly safe. Because I think we'll probably come straight down to fill the gap from yesterday's close. So I've just set up a limit order to add 2 more. That'll be the 2 that I wanted to add earlier on, but didn't get the opportunity. I've been trying to get into the mindset of adding to my winners more. And yeah, we're getting a nice pullback. It'll be a nice sweep of this chop that we've had. So I think that'll be a good place to enter. Enter another 2. Obviously, it'll bring my entry quite down a bit. And I'll probably leave my stop loss where it is, to be honest. I wouldn't expect us to come back up that high. Hopefully not, anyway. That's full take profit hit then. Absolutely fucking buzzing. What a great trade, eh? What a great trade. So yeah, added a few times. So yeah, got in originally 5 micros at the 5 minute zone on VWAP. Also around a pivot point as well. So yeah, quite a few things lining up there, which was nice. We had a nice push down, and then I sold another 2 micros at the sweep of this level, then sold off again. And I added 1 more here. You can't see it very well. Let me go to the 1 minute. Still can't see it very well. Added 1 more here, just at basically the confirmation of that sweeper then sell off. Yeah, for total take profit 1,678. Absolutely buzzing. Great trade. All before the New York Open, so I'll be taking it easy because it is non-farm payroll today as well, so I'll be taking it easy for this session, I think. Don't want to give any of that back. I'm alive. How we doing? How we doing? Thursday is here. Feels like it's been a long as fuck week this week. Generally feels like it should be Friday. Hope everyone's alright though. Hope you've green on the day, maybe, hopefully. Green in the morning. I'm red on the challenge account. I'll go into it in a minute. Yeah, not been an amazing start. Yeah, I am 600 down. 682 down on the challenge account. And we've got quite a big level on the daily up here. And we've also got a level to sweep, which is here as well. So I do like the idea of a short from this area. But because it's such a big level, I'm not confident I'll be able to trade it very well. We could tap into it and sell straight off. We could come up and chop around here for the rest of the day, even tomorrow, and then sell off next week. So I'm not really wanting to short from there, to be honest, but I do like the idea of it, but I don't think I'll be able to execute it very well. Yeah, so I liked the idea, because I'm not going to be able to short from it, I liked the idea of longing into it, and just made a fucking hash of it all day, basically. Got into a long, not long after London opened, doing a sort of EMA strategy that I'm sort of trialing out. Didn't get the best of entries if I had been a bit more patient and waited for this entry, I could have maybe entered here, which would have given me that little bit extra room I needed on the stop loss because I was stopped out to the fucking tick. And we rallied off. Would have just been targeting a 2 to 1. And then I liked the idea of a long here, got in, but we had some news. Yes, it was the Bank of England interest rate decision at 12. So I moved to break even because I was in the green, moved to break even. Just because of that, I didn't know what kind of impact that would have, so I got stopped at break even, which is fine. And then liked the idea of longing from here. I missed my entry. I wanted to enter here, missed my entry. Set the limit order up here for 3, another one up here for 2, just in case we did push down and sweep this level. Managed to avoid the unemployment news. Fine, no issues there. And then suddenly we sold off very quickly into it. It was my own fault. I was literally on the minute chart watching it. I should have closed the cancelled the orders after this candle, but I didn't like the look of it, but I still sat there and watched it. And then, yeah, filled me and, yeah, stopped me straight out. You can't predict the tariff news when there's random rogue announcements at fucking 1:35. Do you know what I mean? Like, my own fault. Like I said, I should have closed it out before when I saw that first big red candle, but I didn't. So, let me know what your thoughts are. My thoughts are long for the session. Potentially sell off PM after we tap into this zone, after we hit that long target. If we break down below VWAP and below this low here, then I'll be flipping to short bias, and yeah, we could be looking at quite a move down to yesterday's close. I reckon fill the gap 20,050-ish. Let's have a look. Yeah, potentially. What was my target if we do sell off? I've got 19,982 for my short target. It's sort of line up with 100% of the London range, extension of the London range, and the gap fill. Could potentially looking at a short on the fundeds. It's my entry slightly then. What's that going to be stop loss wise? Ah, sorry, 23 points. 46 risk. Oh, we've still got 17 minutes until Mr. Trump is speaking. 15 minutes closed below VWAP. It's got to be a bearish sign, surely. Oh, let's have a look at the pivot points. I haven't looked at them today. We're in. I'm tempted to just fucking leave it to run, to be honest. If we get down here. No. Play it sensible, Sam. Nice. Take profit hit. $50 up. BRB just gonna go and order my Lambo. We'll get there. Slow and steady. I was tempted to just not bother and hold it, but see if I can run it down to the target. But I need all the profits I can get at the minute, so. How are we doing, guys? It's Friday morning. Deep into the London session. I'm on my second trade. First one was a loss. Been in a bit of a range during Asia. We broke out, tried to get in long here, and yeah, got stopped out at the lower end of the range. And yeah, got back in down here. We had a bit of a push up and then a sweep. Tapped into VWAP. Yeah, I got in 5 micros here. And yeah, we've just broken out of this range that we've been in for a little while. Was trying to add 3 more here, had my finger on the button, but hesitated a little bit too much, and then we just kept going up and up and up. So I've got a limit order in for 3 if we pull back. Full take profit is up here. I like the idea of shorting from here again. Obviously this was in the PM session, so there was no way I was catching this yesterday. So yeah, I like the idea of London pushing up, tapping into this zone, and then maybe New York AM selling off potentially. What I'm going for, so yeah, take profit is here, just before this zone basically. Yeah, fingers crossed. I want to add more, so fingers crossed we can get them in. So yeah, I'm out of that trade now. Managed to add a few times on the way up, so I got in 5 micros at the start. Then added 2 micros on 3 occasions. 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. I did want to add a bit more. And then Trump did a post on Truth Social about China tariffs. And literally within the space of a minute, the take profit was hit. And then we was all the way down back at VWAP. Luckily, I was sat here at my computer and I was able to cancel out on my stop loss because my stop loss was still down here somewhere near VWAP. Otherwise, I'd have been short in 11 contracts at VWAP, which wouldn't have been ideal. So yeah, it's about 1,200 win. Obviously, I took a 200 loss this morning, so 1,000 up for the day. Very lucky with that, really. That could have gone either way. But it's just shit like that. You can't plan for stuff like that. Makes it very difficult to trade this year with stuff like this going on a weekly basis. What are you doing up there? Right, we're live. How we doing? It's Friday. Friday is finally here. Tell you what, it's been a long ass week this week. Long ass fucking week. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good day yesterday. Hope you finished off green. Fingers crossed for you. I've noticed, by the way, the last 5 trades I've taken on the funded accounts have been on a Thursday. Look at the days of the week over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm obviously liking Thursdays at the minute. We did alright on the targets yesterday. Short target was hit pretty much to the fucking tick. Then from there it rallied up to the long target. So yeah, not a bad call yesterday. Shame we didn't capture any of it with trading, but if we get up there, I might look for a sell on the challenge account, but I'm only going to be going light on it. I'm already up $1,000. So it's happening to a zone on the 15 minute. I feel like we could push up more though. Yeah, so we're at my take profit from my long this morning. I've had a bit of a reaction. Yeah, for me, I want to see it a bit higher, really. Well, that's my long target taken on Topstep. Yeah, it's a shame I've missed this sell-off, but I wanted a better entry, better sell. Sell entry. I was expecting a bit more of a push up into that zone before the sell-off, but we're getting it now. We're going for a cheeky little buy here. One micros, I know yet. There's a massive wedge on ES. It's literally just keeps getting bought up, bought up, bought up, bought up. The sellers can't push through. Area of interest. No, I'm closing this out. Shaved $100 off my win. Sellers are still pushing. They've literally just absorbed all them limit orders and fucking blasted right through it. You watch for reverse now, but I'll come back fucking later on, and this will be the low.